Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be looking at, this is me flying around the screen. Woo! No, today we're gonna be looking at Bandicam and why this software is so cool. I'm gonna be heading in straight to this. You can go onto any Google or search engine and go like Bandicam. Then you can buy it. Pretty awesome software. General, well, the cool thing about Bandicam is you can set it to be a time where it wants to, or you can set a time rate or a frame that you want to record in. Like, okay, let's say I start at 0 and then I want to stop at 10 minutes because the YouTube foundation is completely stupid as and is owned by Google, so it's just gonna allow me to record those 10 to 15 minutes on YouTube. Sucks because I don't have the partnership, but then again, whatever. You go into by time, set it to 15 minutes if you don't want any editing on it, and then you just go, okay, I want to record, and then you just record, and then you have three options. You can say start new recording, that is an action it's going to take on itself automatically, gonna start a new recording, or it's gonna stop recording just all by itself, or it's gonna exit Bandicam, which is the recording software you're gonna be using. Now let's head into the video. Output folder it's the same like the standard stuff. You can just open it and you can change the output folder. Video, now video, you have the regular hotkey like settings. You can take any hotkey and just go like, okay, I want that for that and that for that. You just click and link. Now settings, here is some pretty cool stuff. You can add your own logo to your videos. That is so important. That is why I love this software. I have my Dota commentaries like the maker with the defense of the ancients. It's a picture down in the right corner each time I make down there. Each time I make my commentaries, because then there's a link to my channel. There is also something to hide that replay timer, which is awesome, so you guys don't like, okay, let's watch part 2 and part 3 and part 4. Yeah. Also, the sound, you can have two devices recording, or you can have two things recording at the same time. I have my microphone, which is of course the integrated microphone, but then you can also have, if you're talking on somebody on Skype or TeamSpeak or Ventrilo, or if you want to let people know that you love drum and bass music, or you love I don't know, Kings of Leon or Arctic Monkeys or whatever, you can go, okay, add secondary audio track to my recording file, and that is going to be Vista for me, Vista sound. That is because I'm running Vista. I am so sorry, but I'm running Vista. You can also take another microphone if you want that. You can have two microphones going overlapping each other, but I don't want to do that. So I could choose to go Vista sound if I wanted another commentator to come onto my show and be like, oh man, the maker, we're doing it live. Yeah, man, we're doing it live. Let's go. Okay, so that could be, if you want to do that sort of thing, could be cool. Now I'm going to be heading into the video formatting software settings. Sorry, not software. This is a software, but it's settings inside the software. The output resolution is 1280 times 720, which is the standard YouTube HD quality. Frame rate is at 30. Don't want to be tampering too much with these settings, guys. Just set it to this, and then you're going to have the most absolute greatest quality without having the biggest file size. Then again, if you have unlimited file size, if you have like 5 terabyte of space, just set the quality to 100, set the frame rate to still 30, and just pump up everything as much as you can. But if you want to upload directly to YouTube, like you have the file in your folder, take it and just drag it. It's going to take between, if you have a decent uploading speed, it's going to take, I think, 30 to 1 hour for each file, and that's going to be like boom, 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 and you're just going to have like 50 videos up in no time. So yeah, now you can change the bitrate. If you uncheck this, you can take the bitrate instead of quality, but I recommend the quality since it's kind of more what is it? It's kind of easier to define. Like 30% quality, okay, that's cool, but 1000 bitrate, what does that? Doesn't tell me anything, or not at least me. I'm not that into the whole bitrate thing. So yeah, settings wouldn't make these your default settings because those really work out for me. But then again, don't listen. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just giving you some cool advice. Okay. Images, you want to record or not record. If you want to capture images on your screen or in your game, like World of Warcraft, StarCraft 2, Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, Reign of Chaos, Warhammer, Guild Wars, etc., etc., etc. All these massive multiplayer games. You can do that also with still a hotkey, which is called F11. You can also customize this. You can change it if you want to. You can make it a normal. You can make it a high quality. You can make it PNG or a BPM. So yeah, that is pretty much it for today. Oh yeah, another thing before we end this broadcast or this show. You can see right here at the top there is something called a target. I'm not going to touch that because for approximately 15 minutes ago I touched that very same target and with my mouse cursor, and it stopped my recording. So I had like just sat there talking for about, I think, 4 to 5 minutes before I realized my recording stopped. Oh my god. So yeah, not going to be touching that, but it's going to say it's going to have two settings. It's going to have a rectangle on the screen, which is of course your screen, and then you can just choose like, okay, what screen do I want recording? Do I want just a teeny tiny bit of my screen or my entire screen, right? No, but then the other option is called recording DirectX/GL window, which in practical terms mean, do you want to record a YouTube video, a Windows Media video, or iTunes video, anything that you would need to be recorded in let's say HD quality or something like that, or in HD resolution, not quality, resolution, and upload it onto YouTube. You could do that because it can in fact record open GL windows, which is kind of cool. So you don't have to like make the entire screen, it just records the window. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. You can also pause, which is kind of good. You can pause whatever recording you want to. I could just go ahead and pause it. Right there, I just paused it. I just went out to take a piss. I'm now back. This is awesome, right? So there you go, guys. This was my tutorial, or not my tutorial, my tutorial on what kind of software you want to be using. Just can go just a bit back to the video settings because you guys are probably wondering, does he use any editing software, rendering software? No, I have Sony Vegas, Adobe After Effects, Camtasia Studios, all those like really awesome cool softwares. But you know what? I found out that it doesn't make my file size smaller. It doesn't make my picture look any better. It doesn't really do anything. It actually destroys a bit of my sound quality, which is kind of bad. And you're probably wondering, no, or you're probably gonna say like, that's not true. You can make your file size this small. Well, no, you really can't. You really can't, not without destroying the quality of the picture or the video, because unlike Fraps and a lot of the other game recorders or screen recorders, this has a decoder, and this meaning, or this is gonna let you know that, or this is I can't talk today. Holy crap, I need to. I swear. Holy buck. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the F word. I'm gonna say it with a B instead because I don't want to swear that much on the cast or the tutorials. No. As you can see right now, I have been recording for approximately 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, normally this would take a huge file size, like 100 to 200. That is huge for me. You don't need to. If I used like Camtasia or not Cam Studio or Camtasia. Now Camtasia has the cool thing that it does in fact render your video into a smaller file size, like 25 megabyte or 50 megabytes. It's completely insane. But Cam Studio or any of the other screen recorders, they don't have this encoder, which makes their file sizes quite huge. Compressor, sorry, not encoder, also encoder, but compressor, if that was what I meant. As you can see right now, I have been recording for 9 minutes and 10 seconds. My file size is at the moment at 36.3 megabyte. Now you're gonna say, yeah, but when you get into the game, it's gonna be a lot more. Yeah, it is. I can tell you, when I do my recordings when I do my not my live shows, when I do my commentaries, it's going to be between 200 and 300 megabyte. Now that is going to sound like a lot, but for those of you who have experienced Fraps and Cam Studio and stuff like that, have really tried to find a good decent screen recorder or game recorder for your games, because you want to do commentaries or you want to make videos, you will have realized by now that your fraps, even though if you set it to the lowest, if you set it to half size and you set it to 29 frames per second and you set like the quality to an insanely low rate, it's still gonna be between, I think it's gonna be between a rough estimate, 1 minute and 30 seconds is gonna result in 2.9 gigabyte files. And each time you get a 2.9 gigabyte files with fraps, it's gonna make a new file. So you're gonna have to render the entire segment of files into one file. And that is gonna take so much time. Even if you have Virtual Dub, which is a cool software, I love Virtual Dub, it's gonna degrade your quality, it's gonna degrade your sound quality and your video quality, both qualities, and it's gonna take rendering time, which I don't really have because I don't like rendering. It's gonna take all my CPU, I can't do anything, I can't play games, I can't watch videos, I can't be on Facebook because it's just lagging so much. So that's gonna add 1 to 2 hours for each part I make. That is insane. Have you any idea how long time that took me to upload videos on the Dota TV Awards channel? I had to use fraps, but now I have Bandicam, which is awesome, and I don't have to render anything, so I'm happy. And the quality is good. Hope you guys love the quality because I sure do. And I have a logo. I don't have to render it, as I said, and I can pause my games if I want to. Like, okay, just gonna take a piss or get something to drink or eat. Just gonna pause it, go into the game once again, and just cast again. That's completely good because you can't pause in any other screen recorder. You can't go like, yeah, you can do in Camtasia Studio screen recorder, but this is so much better. You can just pause the game, go back, and see like, okay, just gonna cast this game once again. Awesome. So this was just a short little video about what screen recorder you should opt to take. You could get fraps, you could get game cam, you could get PlayClaw, you could get all those other screen recorders, game recorders, but the cool thing about this is that you don't get those huge files. You don't get all that rendering. You just remove the rendering part of the entire thing and you get good quality files. Now I'm going to be getting into this well, the only problem with Bandicam is you have to run your TFT in, that is the Frozen Throne, in window mode. Now, for those of you who don't know how to run it in window mode, I am going to show you. You can see this is window mode. I'm just going to maximize it as much as I possibly can. Cool. So as you can see now, I am recording. This is my cam, myself. But as you can see now, I am recording. Not really any lag, not really any spikes. You can see replays. Okay, doing pretty good. Yeah. So that is pretty cool. Not any type of lag, right? No, not really. So I'm just gonna exit the game because I want to show you guys how you can make this into a window mode, and I don't have that much time left. I have approximately 1 minute and 30 seconds, so I'm gonna be speeding this up just a quick bit. You want to make a shortcut to your VC3. You go into your VC3 folder, right click on your exe file, and then you say create shortcut. Then you go into here, and then in the last piece of segment, you go between. This is gonna look like this when you go into it, but you want to make it space. What is it? It's not a slash, but line window. And then you're going to say apply or anvend. I'm a Danish. So you press that button, you say OK, and you say Frozen Throne. And there you go. It's as simple as that. And then you just record, say single player, go into your replay, find your replay, and then you just start recording. And then you're going to get files that are between 200 to 300 megabytes per 15 minutes, and that is pretty small. As you can see right now, I have been recording for 14 minutes and 20 seconds, and my file size is approximately 60 megabytes, and that is not a lot. That is going to take me approximately 5 to 10 minutes to upload on YouTube. Not like the hardest thing to do, and not the most incredible quality, but it does the job, guys, and it's a really awesome software. TheMak3R, you're going to be seeing you soon.